Welcome back to Kato Living. We are so excited because we have Nicole and Dustin with Johnson's Meat Market here with us today. Thank you both for coming back on. We did a Beyond Kato Living segment with them a couple weeks ago, which was a lot of fun. And now it's barbecue season, so what better way to talk about more things meat? So what did you bring today to start with, just on the meat side?
We brought a porterhouse steak and a thick cut ribeye, bone in, and then some of our homemade hot dogs and homemade brats.
Wow, and you know, with barbecue season, we asked you to bring some meats in to show our viewers. Why did you select these four?
Well, these two here are probably my favorite to eat.
Okay.
And then this is a simple, our hot dogs and brats are a simple way to grill. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I think if I was to be doing a grilling project, I would definitely pick the hot dogs. This kind of intimidates me, like big slabs of meat. So how would someone go into preparing this, or like actually putting them on the grill? What do people need to know?
First you would grill, first you would season them, you know, either one of them.
Both sides.
Both sides.
Both sides, okay.
And then you would heat your grill up if it's a gas grill.
Would you need to let them, you know, soak in the flavoring for a little bit, or can you just go directly from putting the seasoning on?
Quick rub and go?
You can quick rub and go if you want. I mean, the longer you let it set, the more it's gonna flavor it. But and then it depends on what kind of grill you're gonna use, a gas grill or a charcoal, or you know, there's pellet grills and all. But like for us, we have just a Weber gas grill on our deck, and something like this, you'd get your grill up to about 400 degrees. Let it cook to get really nice and hot.
Yep.
Throw this on 2 minutes aside, just to sear it.
Oh, just to sear it?
Just to sear it.
Okay.
And then what I do, and this is just our way of doing it, I shut the third burner off, set the steak over to that side so there's no flames on it, and just let it go another 10 minutes, and it turns out perfect.
But like with it, so at that point, you're because you seared it, that heat will continue to go in and soak in at that point.
Yep,
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
Wow, do you have the same method for this meat too?
This one, no, because this is a thicker steak and it's more marbled, as you can see. So you're going to do the same thing, but I go like 4 minutes per side on high heat on something like this.
Just to sear it first.
Just to sear it, and then
okay.
I go about 12 to 14 minutes on the other burner shut off. You know, so you still have your other two burners going, so you're going to keep it at a constant 400 degrees, 350, something like that.
So then, how do you make sure that you don't burn it?
That's the part.
That's the challenge.
That's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
Okay.
That's the hard part, because if you get your grill up too hot and you throw this on there and you shut the lid, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to start on fire.
Right. So you really have to almost have a relationship
Yes,
with it.
you've gotta
Be
watch
like,
it.
hey, please don't burn. Please don't burn.
We love you, please. We just love you too.
Let it, and if you just go like 4 minutes aside, it's not going to burn by that time. And then take it off the flames, like
Off
I said.
the flames, and then just let it cook then. It's quicker than I thought it would be. I thought grilling, I've never grilled in my entire life, but I thought it would be like 30 minutes or something, but you're explaining it, and it really doesn't take up that much time.
But I think that's for one at a time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
it really depends on how thick
And
your steak is,
That's a
too.
good
So
point.
this one's
Yeah.
going to probably take you, because it's thicker, it's a total time of maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. And what seasonings did you bring today, or what kind of seasonings should people be looking out for when they want to put it on their meats?
So seasoning is basically just a personal preference. A lot of people just like to use maybe just plain old salt and pepper. You can get a little adventurous in your seasonings and throw pretty much whatever you'd like on there. You know, if you like a coarser one, you can always use it like a steak and pork chop rub. There's always like just finer seasonings that are more of a seasoning salt type thing. If you're doing pork, it's always good to put like a barbecue seasoning on there, pork or chicken. And then we have a maple pepper that's really good on chicken wings. It's really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds popular.
So yeah, it's just kind of personal preference on what you want to use for seasonings.
Okay.
I have to say this, but let's go, grills.
Nick always needs his one little moment.
I do. But with stuff like this, it's smoked, right? So you can grill it if you want to, just to get the to heat it back up again, but you don't have to.
You don't have to. You can eat this raw if you want, because it's already been cooked to proper temperatures when we smoked it. But some people put them in the microwave. But grilling is going to give it the best flavor.
Right.
I guess another question with temperatures too, before we go back to commercial break, is what kind of temperatures should we be looking at for these two meats specifically?
Okay, it depends on if you want it rare, medium rare, or well done. Well done is going to be 160 degrees plus.
Okay.
If you want it like rare, then I go 120 to 130. And then if you want it medium rare, which just is pink in the middle, that's 140, 145.
Wow.
All right.
Easy then.
Cool.
All right, Dustin and Nicole, if somebody wanted to come learn more about meats or seasonings, where can they find you?
You can find us in St. James, downtown St. James. We're open Tuesday through Fridays 9 to 6, Saturdays 10 to 5. We are in Wyndham, and those hours are Thursday and Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 2. And we will be happy to discuss anything you need for your grilling season.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you both for coming on today, and stay with us.
Appreciate it.
We'll have more after the break.